You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk. New Wave Shop Talk, New Wave, New Wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New Wave, New Wave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast.
Let's get ready to rumble. In this corner, we got the Funk Body Snatcher, P Funkadelic, and I gotcha. Hard enough that I could chew a whole bag of rock. Chewing Avenue, chewing off street and off block. Turn around and do the same damn thing to a soloist.
Because Reggie Noble's pissed.
Crush your whole mainframe.
Because I maintain the funk.
Eat your rap styles for lump, chump.
What'd he say?
In 92, I take a whole crew.
And I hold you. Something, and then the whole crew. That nigga Redman was dope.
Yeah, Redman was dope as a motherfucker.
My album was Muddy Waters, 1998.
Mine was What the Album.
That was the first. No, that was the second one.
Was it the second one?
What the album was the first one.
The first one. That was the one with Superman Lover. They
call he had them on all of them.
Man, yeah, he had like part fucking 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope as fuck, bro. You know? Light Skin Committee. The niggas got on shades. Oh man,
right.
Shit, goddamn.
Real play.
Stars up in here.
Yeah, goddamn.
What up though?
Future's so bright, I gotta wear shades, ass niggas.
Right, Splash Brothers over here, homie.
Splash.
Hey,
all right, that's
you got yeah,
okay,
and you got no. Y'all pick which one.
Oh shit! We already know that Flossie B over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's young Flossie B Main, man.
Thank you. Real.
Hey, you gotta say Main twice. It's young Flossie B Main.
Main. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got Swaggy D in the building.
Shout out, thank you, fellas. Swaggy D, okay.
Swaggy D back in the motherfucking building.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I was gone for a minute, you know what I mean? Had to handle some business, had to take care of some things, but I'm back on the show.
What you took care of, man? Talk to us.
This nigga's a special guest now.
Yeah.
Right, man. I had to get my citizenship right. You know what I mean? I'm a citizen now of this
beautiful country.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
No.
You know what I mean? This shit is like a privilege to me. Shit, it's like getting my driver's license for the first time.
I heard that.
Man, I feel honored.
That's funny you say that because it do feel like that, don't it? You feel brand new?
Let's get into some introductions real quick, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome, man. This is New Wave Shop Talk, man. This is episode motherfucking 99.
99.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a great year.
Yeah, it was, man. Who was the football player? Everybody know him.
Warren Sapp, baby.
Sapp. You know what I'm saying? So I am the host, Dina Boy Juice, and to my left we got
SD Pasadena Shine.
Yeah, we do got a
it's
special.
all the same.
Yes, we do got a special guest. To his left we got
Jonathan
what?
Shirk, not Shrek.
Because I was going to say Shrek.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and to my far right we got
the boy Flossie B, FLAWCEE.
Yeah.
Main. You know what I'm saying? hey.
That was dope.
And to my immediate right we got it's you, Casanova.
Sorry, my bad. That's me. I'm Swaggy D in the building. Pleasure to be back on the show.
Yes, sir.
Man,
happy to have you back, man.
Yeah. So let's continue, man. So you got your citizenship. We gave you a toast on the last episode, but now you here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. We are.
We're gonna give you a nice toast right now, since the motherfucker is here.
In the building.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Man. May all your American dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? So toast up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Swaggy D. You know what I mean? Doing good things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
On the real.
Cheers.
Show, man.
Hey,
Cheers.
So
I'm part of the club now.
Thank you.
but you wanted to talk about like, you know, how to go about getting it or what you went through. What did you want to talk about before we started the show? You was telling me.
Yeah, I want to talk about some things because I know a lot of people out there are struggling, you know, and they want to be part of this country. This, you know what I mean? United States of America. It's a beautiful country and there's opportunities out here. But yeah, it's tough, man. They put you through a lot just to be up in here. So, you know what I mean? You got to have all your ducks in order. You know, for you people out there that's trying to do it, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? You can't have no criminal record, you know what I mean? Stay out of trouble, no felonies, pay your taxes, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's what I want to let the people know, you know what I mean? Take care of your business. If you really love this country and you want to be a part of it, and the opportunities that they're giving to you out here, you know, it's a blessing. So do it right. That's what I want to tell the people, you know what I mean? Because I had to go through a lot just to get it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I've been in this country most of my life. I came here when I was 10 years old.
Right.
You know what I mean? Been here 30 years, and I'm just getting my stuff. So
Thank you.
So you came as an illegal.
Yes, I did. I did come in as illegal. You know?
Did you by land, sea, or air when you came?
Oh man, I came from all different types of transportation. It took me boat, train, bus, just to get over here. My mom brought me here when I was a kid. I was 10 years old. Mm-hmm. You know, I was, you know, scared as a little kid, didn't know where I was going. But when I got here, I was like, wow. I was so impressed. I was like, man, I saw the lights and all the beautiful buildings, and I was like, damn. It was like
this wasn't real. Hey, this wasn't Kansas.
You know what I mean?
In Kansas no more.
You know what I mean? I felt like Dorothy on the Wizard of Oz. Like, damn, I'm in a whole new world.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On the
You
real.
know what I mean?
But you still had the palm trees out here, huh?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's about the only thing that you remember.
That
Not remember, but like you can equate to being home is the palm trees.
Right. Every time I see a palm tree, it kind of reminds me of Belize, you know what I mean? But in Belize, we got the coconut trees.
Can I ask you a question? Now you're a citizen. Do you feel like you're renewed and like you have a different spirit and a different outlook on things?
Yes, I do. I definitely do. I feel renewed, you know what I mean? It's like getting your driver's license for the first time, you know?
That's a great example.
Or graduating from college, getting your degree.
Right.
You
achieve something.
I compare it to that kind of, you know what I mean? You
Process.
achieve something. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because it's a process, not something it wasn't overnight.
And it's a burden off your motherfucking back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Worried about if you're going to do something wrong or they going to send you back to a place that you done forgot about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
Send me back to that. I haven't been there since I was 10 years old. So you're gonna send me back to a place that I don't even know? That's not my home. This is my home. You know
Now,
what I mean?
let me ask you a next question. No, I disagree with that. That is your home, and that's something you always have to remember, because if it wasn't for Belize, you wouldn't have the outlook on life that you have, because that spirit still lives in you.
Yeah, it
The
does.
music you listen to,
Man, all that
how
nigga
you
remember
carry
is
yourself.
chasing around iguanas and
I
shit.
I disagree, because I'm his real friend. I can say it. He was there till he was like 11, correct?
Right.
Right. So, I knew his mother. His mother was a beautiful soul. I know all his aunties. I know all his brothers and sisters. And, we're family. Sir. We've been family for a long time. We've been attached for a long time,
Yeah.
And
you know a lot about me.
I'm really happy for him. This is something a long time coming. And, man, we really do. We really, we all really congratulate you, because that's a really big step, like you said. And it took a long time, but you made it, and you're crossed. So
That's right.
welcome to the other side, brother.
You feel me?
Appreciate it, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And you guys aren't mentioning it because you're so used to it, but on top of the citizenship, Dwight, congratulations. On top of that, you are a successful small business owner.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
So that's
Definitely.
huge. Congratulations on that too.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I mean? That's the American dream. That's why people come to this country. You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
you came to this country to achieve
Right,
that.
to achieve that.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I mean? To
And you
achieve that.
have, and you have.
Exactly.
You know, you made a name for yourself, and you've been able to, you know, keep it going, man. And we thank the Lord for it, that you're able to keep these doors open, at least for us to, you know, to do what we're doing here. You know, and we appreciate you.
I appreciate people who support me. I don't take this for granted at all. You know
Now,
what I mean?
having said that, I've gotten my hair cut with you once or twice, so I go other places, but you still do a good business. So that's
I appreciate you.
That's
You know what I
it,
mean? I
yeah.
appreciate your support. You know what I mean?
That's how it's supposed to be.
Definitely.
Even though you ain't loyal to New Way Barbershop, but I still.
Look, I knew this motherfucker.
You know that motherfucker gonna bring a cloud out on a sunny day.
Yeah. Floss, see that lighter, man.
Shit. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Uh-oh. You better put a string attached to that motherfucker.
I'm giving it back. Shut up. Toss it.
Oh, we gonna pass it, nigga.
Well,
Yeah, man.
Yes,
but
sir.
any more questions y'all want to ask about it? About the
Nah, that's about. Well,
Congratulations
Juice, you have any
once
questions?
again,
I
man.
don't have no questions,
Yeah.
man. I don't
We're
have
all
no
happy
questions.
for you, man.
Well deserved.
Only thing I gotta say, man, is now you should be able to go get your passport, and then we can go visit your country.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the next step.
That's the
Exactly.
next step, bro. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? And I think today is like Thursday. I could probably, you done probably tricked off $50 on Monday, $50 on Tuesday, $50 on Wednesday, and you probably just spent 50 right now. That's your passport right there.
I know. I could have went when I got my
You
passport.
know what I'm saying? I think they're $180.
Right.
You know, now we're gonna have to wait for you to get that motherfucker. I'm talking shit, and I ain't even used my shit yet. So
It's coming, though.
I ain't shit either.
You know, hey, man, I want
When you went on the cruise, you didn't use it?
Thank you.
us
I
right
used
here.
it. I used it, but I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need it.
You said it got you in a different line, though.
It got me in a quick line. Having a passport get you to
Thank
places quicker when you're
Thank
doing
you.
like cruising and shit like that. But you know, when you get on a plane and do all that, you have to have it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I want us to take a fellas trip and go somewhere nice, man. I mean, if it's not Belize, maybe somewhere to an island somewhere. You know what I mean? Jamaica, you know, Hawaii, something nice.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hawaii is an American, nigga. All you need is
Yeah.
an ID, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No.
Anywhere I go at this point, I like taking my lady because she's never been you know, she hasn't been to a lot of places. So any exposure, you know, and then too,
Yeah, that's cool.
you know, that's just me. That's just me.
Flossie, you down to take a trip? You know what I mean? Go somewhere?
Yeah, with the homies, yeah, for sure. I'm with that.
Now if we go
So
on
it's,
this fellas
so
trip,
it's,
that's
so it's
something
gonna be the homies and SD girl.
no, that'll be just the homies. It'll be just the homies.
Oh shit! See, when you go with the homies, you can be like, okay, nigga, we're gonna get this nice Airbnb,
Right.
bam, bam. So we're gonna be able to save you some money.
Right.
But when you get the exposure, because I know you like to go places where you know what the fuck you doing when you get there.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? So you be like, oh yeah, we gonna hit this spot, hit that spot. So when you take your girl and you done already hit those spots, you
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh yeah, we gonna go over here.
Rado.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
I don't really fuck with Vegas though. I don't really fuck with Vegas. Vegas is cool, but I don't gamble. So you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna go do?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Shit?
Nah,
And go eat?
If you really know Vegas, like not really know, but if you know somebody who lives in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
Vegas cracks. It's a lot of shit off the strip. Like Fremont cracks on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
That's a place where you go. They got a lot of different clubs. You know, it's a lot of different things to do in Vegas other
Mm-hmm.
than gamble. And for years, I went to Vegas, and that's all. You know, that's what I knew.
Right.
You know, you go on the strip, you hang out, you knock some bras on the strip, or you know, you meet some people, or whatever you're doing, and you know, you moving around.
Yeah, Vegas is
Exactly.
overrated. Vegas is overrated, man.
It is. I
How
think.
about going to Reno? We ain't never been to Reno. Why don't we go to Reno? Shit.
yeah, that's
Reno is just as slow.
People never talk about Reno, but Reno is be cracking too. Shit.
Reno is just as slow.
Reno for the niggas that can't afford Vegas.
Yeah, Reno is it's slower than
Think so?
Vegas.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh shit!
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Reno was kind of closer to this spot in Arizona. What the fuck is it called?
No, Reno is not. That's Laughlin.
That's Laughlin? Okay.
That's Laughlin.
Okay.
Reno is closer to Northern California.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it is.
So
exactly.
you got
Right.
Lake Tahoe.
Exactly,
You got
exactly.
you know
Right.
I think not
Susanville
Redlands,
is up that
Redwood.
way, you know?
Redwood.
Yeah, Redwood. You know, you got a lot of places like that up that way
Yeah,
because you got the lakes up there.
Lakes is dope.
yeah.
Lakes are dope, man. Don't underestimate the lakes. They probably got jet skis, boat rentals.
Oh, they definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? And probably got like sand dunes and shit because, you know, it's dry up there. So a motherfucker can hop on some ATVs and, you know, get up out of there. Do
Exactly.
whatever you going to do. Fishing. I mean, I ain't fishing in a long time, so I ain't going to catch nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to throw my reel out there and just, shit, probably smoke. Shit.
There it is.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking more like Cancun, Cabo, like you said, Jamaica,
Something like
the
that.
DR. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, man. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I'll go to
Yeah.
Belize definitely.
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Belize was
It's the first place I'm gonna go.
that we want to go. You know what I'm saying? So we can watch this nigga chase around iguanas because that's what he gonna do.
He go,
He gonna
He
revert
do.
back to his childhood.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Belize and we're gonna go to Kikaka. They got the they got the bars that's like on the water. You sitting on the water.
Oh, in the water. You
In
mean?
the like
yeah,
in,
the
you
bars
in the
is-
water.
yeah.
Literally sitting
sure.
in the water. You know what I mean? Drinking and chilling. You know what I mean?
They got
It's like
those
these
spots
little-
in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got those spots in a lot of places. I've been seeing them like they got them in Jamaica. They got them
Oh,
in
yeah, that's the
Cabo.
wave.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
wave right now.
Everywhere is
Yeah.
building that shit now.
That's the way, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
Yeah, man. We gotta.
Because you just said it. You said it. You did.
Oh shit.
My nigga SD, man. I love my nigga.
Oh man, fucking gangster Flossy B.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at you on the camera right now. This is how we doing in my loped out hood.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
He from
can
F.
only do
He
it.
from F Bizzle at MF. F Bizzle, yeah, FBMF, man. That's where he's
Oh
from.
man,
Oh,
Flossy
my
B
God.
Mafia family.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Y'all
I'm
bless
saying.
me, man. Thank you.
So man, you know, whenever they got them BMF shits for extras, nigga, you need to be
I
up
need
in
to
that
show
bitch.
up, huh? I
Yeah,
need to
man.
show up and show
Go
out.
up in there
Sure
and pick
do.
you a check up. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
man. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna try to do that. You know what I'm saying, if possible.
We're going to Central Castings. You want to go sign up for Central Casting?
Man, nobody believe you no more, Swaggy.
I'm going.
We was supposed to go, nigga.
You want to go?
Told you I'm gonna be the
We'll
next
see what it do,
Idris
man. We'll see what
Alba
it do.
out there.
You know,
Juice is supposed to go sign up. You want to go sign up?
Central Casting.
Central Casting.
You know this nigga's.
Casting.
You know he's
What
an
are you
actor
doing-
over here.
What are you doing at Central Casting?
We're going to do some acting. We trying to do some acting.
at Central Casting? That's like extras work.
That's
Oh,
what he
yeah.
want to be. He
Well,
an
shit,
actor.
you got to start somewhere. Shit.
Extra dickhead.
You want to be up front. You want to be lead.
I understand that, but you got to start somewhere. Shit.
Well, okay.
Shit. Brad Pitt started at Central Castings. You know what I mean? A lot of these.
Shafts
lot
That
of
was
people-
30 years
A lot
ago.
of people that's in the game right now started at Central
the
Castings.
game was different back
That was
then.
30 years ago.
I did Central Casting like 5 years ago.
How'd it work out for you?
No, I mean, I did a Mad Men episode.
Oh, that's awesome.
See, there you
But
go.
It's background. No one knows you.
Right.
That's okay. Well, that's all right. But you might get, you know what I mean? You might get lucky and the casting director might see, hey, that guy looks like he's ready. They might put you in the show. 'Cause I know a few people that happened to.
That's a nice story.
That's few and far in between.
You know what I
That's
mean?
that's like a
Right,
nigga.
Bossy?
My
Hey,
bu-
I feel
That's a
you.
nice story.
I feel you.
if they like your swag and they like
Yeah,
your,
it don't always
and they-
work out like that.
You know what I mean? My boy Omar, he did Central Castings too. You know what I mean? And the casting directors, they liked him and they put him in a few things. So
This man has done some
what I mean?
things in the acting world.
Right.
Googling.
Right.
That's like fucking rapping on the corner, and you think a nigga gonna pull up, what's the nigga name? Drake gonna pull up and be like, that nigga dope. Let me get that nigga on the album.
That's
Like,
very rare.
That shit don't happen all the time.
It's very
You
rare.
could probably name 5 out of 15, 20,000 that happened
Right.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit is few and far in between. That's less than 1%.
Yeah.
You
know
got
what
to
I'm
put
saying?
yourself in some kind of situation to make people see you,
You know?
in a different light.
That's why I always say, nigga, we got to do a movie.
What
You know what I'm saying? We do our own movie and bring Hollywood to us.
Yeah,
Right.
what
Exactly.
SD just said. You got to just put yourself out there and let people see you in a different light.
Yeah.
We gotta come up with our own shit. We gotta write our own shit because look what's going on now. First it was the writers that's on strike. Now the actors on strike now. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
The actors are on strike
I
now.
seen
So
Gillian out there. I seen
so-
Gillian
Yeah,
and her
exactly.
husband
So
out
that
there.
means
Exactly.
you know what
Thank
that
you.
means? It's free. It's open for free. Anybody come out there and nigga get you a job. Shit.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody said
open
about that.
game.
I'm gonna tell you what
One
somebody
thing
said
about-
about
go
that
ahead.
real quick. So they had baseball,
Right.
basketball. Baseball had the replacements, right?
All of them had the replacements when they had strikes.
The replacements
Yeah.
never get the real job. You can go in that motherfucker and do what you do. Say you own fucking assisted living, and you gonna be one of the characters on there, right? Because they on strike and they still got to get paid and they got to keep production going, right? You do the episode, 2-3 episodes. Soon as them niggas come off strike, nigga, you out of there. Now ain't nobody gonna hire you because they're gonna be like, this nigga crossed the line.
That's okay. At
know
least
what
you
I'm
made a
saying?
name for yourself.
You don't.
That's
You
yeah,
don't
that's your
make a
15
name.
minutes of fame.
But
It's like going against the grain.
you getting
Yeah,
paid
because you biting the
pennies.
hand that feeds you.
You get
Yeah.
paid pennies. You feel me?
You
They
know
gonna
why?
say they go 10,000 to do this.
Because they're actually on strike to,
Get
for
more
your
bread.
benefit.
Yeah.
It's for your benefit. So anybody, but the one thing I was going to say is that the one thing I've noticed about the Actors Guild and the Writers Guild, they're in solidarity. They stick together.
Yeah.
You agree? And they shut it down.
It's a union.
There's no
Yeah, it's a
production.
union. You're part
It's
of
a
the union.
union.
There's
bro.
but there's no production nowhere
But these-
because everybody's together.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
how
I-
do unions get started?
I agree with the writers going on strike,
Yeah.
but the actors, y'all need to sit your ass down somewhere. Y'all already overpaid already. Now y'all trying to jump on the wagon with the writers. I cut it out. Y'all getting thousands of millions of dollars. Now y'all want to jump on the bandwagon.
How do we know
Sit your
that?
ass
Hold on.
down, man.
How do we know that?
Let me
you
let
can
me say
look
this.
Go ahead.
The funniest thing is this: is that since the strike happened, all production has been shut down. There's been no shows, new shows, or the writers
the
are
new shows are the shit that's been done.
been done.
Yeah.
Anything that's coming out now has been done.
That means they're
Before.
on hiatus right now.
No, they're not on hiatus until they settle this. This is what it's going to be. And listen,
Okay.
is for people who watch TV, they're not going to get any new episodes. Let me give you a prime
That's why we need to
example.
come up with our own shit.
Let me give you a prime example.
agree with that.
Make our own
I
movie.
agree with
Let me
that.
give you a prime
Yeah, of
example.
course. We
need to come up with
Lincoln
our
Lawyer.
movie.
Yeah.
Of course.
I never watched it until you sat down and was like, "Hey, S, you need to watch it."
Right.
Last episode. So last weekend, I binge watched everything. The first season and the second
Right.
season. But what I noticed with the second season, it was only 6 episodes.
Yeah, and they said the next one won't be here till August.
Right.
But guess what? Because they're waiting for a new deal to come through,
Right.
Exactly.
Definitely.
and they weren't finished writing it.
Yeah.
Because normally with shows like that, in the middle of the second season, they went on strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you do a show, he could probably attest to this. Maybe I'm wrong, but when you do a show as a writer, Swaggy, when you do a show as a writer, you selling the script. Okay, they say, okay, now you're gonna get it's way lower. What I'm gonna say, you get $10 for this script. Now you write the script, and that shit blow up. All you got is that $10.
Whatever you do.
They trying to get the residuals. If it does a number, they say, okay, now if this show only do 100,000 views, right? We'll keep that $10. But if it go above that, we need to get some money off of every episode that's going.
Okay.
Is that a fair statement?
Well, I would just add, Swaggy, most actors are not making the hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars that you're talking about. I mean, that's the Brad Pitts and the Jennifer Anistons out there.
Yeah.
Most actors are settling for a couple $100 a day. Mm-hmm. And you can't pay your rent. You can't pay your bills on that.
Because he's thinking about the upper echelon, not the everyday actor.
That's the issue
Right.
that is driving
Right.
well the writer's strike and definitely
Exactly.
the actors strike right now. I mean, Fran Drescher, the leader of the SAG union,
Right.
came out the other day. I mean, she's been very outspoken, and
Very.
she's spot on. I mean, you've got the Disney CEO making $78,000 a day.
Right.
I mean, if you break it down, what his annual salary is, he's making $78,000 a day.
That's crazy.
Bob Iger.
That's crazy.
Compared to an actress or an actor, that ain't shit.
Exactly.
I mean, that's way
way
more.
more.
Way more. I just mean like what they getting ain't shit compared to what he getting.
Exactly.
So that's
Exactly.
what's driving these strikes.
What I do every now-
there needs to be some equality.
Yeah.
You
What I
know?
do every now and then is I Google these motherfuckers'
awesome.
net worth. You Google somebody net worth who you think is worth a gang of money, and
I
you
do
be
that
like,
all the time.
but you looking up fucking Will Smith and
But that's
Brad
only
Pitt and all
what
of
they
that.
own.
You gotta look
rule.
up.
That-
You gotta
that-
look
that's
up
the exception.
You gotta look up
Exactly.
the regular
It's not the rule.
actor.
Exactly.
Look up a Netflix actor. They done been in plenty of shit, and you be like, that nigga worth a gang of money. You'd be like $1 million.
Well,
He done been in 17 movies.
even Tyler Perry's a lot of his actors. They're only making like his top actors are only making like if they're doing like a series or something, they're only making like $50,000 an episode.
Right, but you guys are forgetting. Y'all forgetting about the residuals. They get residuals.
No, they
No,
don't.
that's what we telling you.
They
That's
get
what they
residual
fighting
Whatever
for.
is in their
That's
deal,
what they
that's what they
fighting for.
No,
get.
they do
no.
No.
Every
If-
time
if
that
you
shit,
don't-
every
if-
time that shit plays, you getting a check.
If you don't have a
Residual,
SAG
that's what
card,
it's
you
called.
don't.
That's why they call it residual
No,
income.
but
Some
swag,
people do
swag.
get it.
If you're not
you're
in
correct.
the union, you don't get that.
right,
You don't get a residual.
I'm talking about people that are part of the union.
But
Once you're part
how
of SAG,
hard is it to get in the union?
it's hard. Shit.
That's harder than getting your citizenship.
I've been trying. Yeah, exactly. And I've been trying to get into the union for 20 years. Shit, 'cause I've always wanted to be an actor. Even when I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor. I did background. I did all this shit.
Right.
So
You gotta,
it is
you gotta
hard.
step outside your body and be somebody else. That's what.
Don't tell him that.
that's
You know what he's gonna do.
But that's what actors do, man. They turn into somebody else totally.
You're absolutely
That's
right.
why it's called acting.
You got
You
to.
can't be yourself on camera unless it calls for, you know what I'm saying, a snobby black guy.
And you got to be ready. You got to be ready.
You gotta be ready.
when they call you, because I've been on some auditions and I froze up on some auditions. I
what
went
I'm
to some
saying?
auditions and the casting director's like, okay, well, go ahead, do your character for us. And I'm like, and I froze up and shit. I'm like, oh well, I didn't study my lines. She's like, well, sir, you're supposed to study your lines. You're supposed to be ready to go.
You are.
You thought you could read this shit off some paper.
I thought I was gonna be reading it off the script, like
you
in
thought
front
you
of
was,
her.
Kevin Hart, you
But
was
I
gonna
d-
go in there and
Yeah, I didn't know I had to.
improv or something.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to memorize the shit.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I had to study the script and come in the next day. But she's like, "Oh yeah, you're supposed to memorize the shit and come in and do some character roles for us." But I thought I was gonna be reading off the script. You know what I mean? So I lost that right there.
Yeah.
So that fucked me up, and that was probably a big role too.
So question about that, right? So how long ago was that? First of all, how long ago was that?
That was like 10 years ago.
Okay, so since then, how many auditions have you been on?
Shit, that kind of broke my spirit right there. And
Why?
I
That
didn't
should
go-
make you want to be better.
I kind of like, oh shit, man, maybe this ain't for me. I kind of gave up on it back then when that happened. That kind of broke my spirit right there.
Did you spend money on those headshots?
I did, yep.
So
I spent
you
like
should have
$600 on
So
headshots.
you should have been like, at least I want to go get one role to pay for that,
Thank you.
and then that would have brought you more roles. You know what I'm saying? You can't never, no matter what you're doing. You had a shop over here that didn't work out. Now you over here. Just imagine that being acting. That shit didn't work out over there. You come over to a new audition. That one might be the one. It's motherfuckers that go on 99 auditions just to get one part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Man, I'm sure your parents, your grandmama told you, man, if you don't succeed, man, try
again.
again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I think that's where
crazy.
you kind of failed yourself on that. So, you know what I'm saying? Just think about it in the future. If you want to do some acting shit, you got to, man, okay, what's the role? Let me get the lines. Okay, let me get this shit. Do it like we do music. We rehearse before we do a show. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I don't want the crowd to think I don't know shit. Ask Flossie, nigga. I forgot
yeah.
the words to some shit, nigga.
Thank you.
I'm looking stupid as a motherfucker for 2 verses.
Thank you.
Really?
Man,
So
what?
You forgotten your words
Man,
before?
what? Fuck yeah.
And Swaggy, when I first landed in LA 10 plus years ago, I thought I was going to be a writer, a screenwriter. So I wrote screenplays, and I pushed them out to anyone who would want to read them. No one wanted it.
Right.
Nothing got produced. All of a sudden, COVID, I'm like, well, I'll take an acting class. So I tried the acting class. All of a sudden, I've had a few roles, and all of a sudden, I'm an actor. So if acting isn't working for you, find something else in the creative sphere
Right.
that is for you.
Right.
You're drawn to it for a reason.
Right.
Creative,
Right.
film.
Right.
You know,
Right.
if
That makes
no one's
sense.
taking you as an actor, then maybe you just find something else.
Maybe
Within that
be
realm.
behind the scenes, maybe on the camera,
Yeah.
something.
Exactly. So don't give up on it, but just find something else maybe.
Yeah,
Awesome advice.
that's a great advice right there, Jonathan.
Anything else? Boom. Let's get into some topics, man. The main shit that's going on, man, is the Carlee Russell shit, man, with the fake kidnapping. We touched on it last episode, and I was like, man, she don't owe nobody nothing. You know, I got to eat those words now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to eat those words, man, because yeah, she done pulled the wool over her eyes. She was the little girl that cried wolf.
They call that the flim flam.
Yeah,
Hey.
she did the flim flam.
She really hit some bad weed.
Fugazi,
Huh?
yeah,
She
yeah.
really hit some bad weed.
Man,
You think she was in a bind financially, and she said, "How can I make this happen?"
on the real,
She said,
man.
"Selling pussy is out."
is out. Yeah. she said she gonna say that they took pictures of me and all of that.
Yeah.
She came up with a creative story. What got her fucked up is her search. You know, they on her
Thank
fucking Google and all that. Like, she done searched up the movie Taken. They done went back to 2012. She said that's
Thank
her
you.
favorite movie.
Thank
you know what I'm
you.
saying? How can you get away with this? How can you steal money? You know, she was asking Google everything.
Really?
Man, what?
Dummy.
She was out there just loose.
Telling on herself.
Just loose. You're supposed to ask somebody else to use their phone.
For real?
Telling on
What's
telling on
wrong with these
themselves.
people? Don't they know they got the history of this shit?
They got her down to
Telling
the
on
snacks.
thyself.
They got her down to the snacks she bought for her escape.
Yeah. Once you go to your Safari, they got history of everything you've Googled. It's right there.
You got to delete those cookies.
Delete it. Shit, you can delete that shit. You know what I mean?
Man,
Come
but
on now.
The phone
Yeah.
company gonna always have a record of it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The phone company
Because that once you
always
delete
have a
it,
record.
it don't go nowhere.
It disappear out of your device, but it
Yeah,
ain't
but
going
it's
in
in
the
their
thin
hard
air,
drive.
bro.
No,
It ain't going in the thin air.
Nobody.
Yeah, it's permanently deleted from you. Not
Thank you.
Not
Not the brain.
Not
especially
the
if
network.
the law
Not the
gets
network.
law gets involved.
Oh,
then
yeah,
they
it's a
got
wrap.
all
Well, they are
access.
It's a
because
wrap.
not too long ago they went to the Supreme Court to start getting access because if you remember back in the day, Apple wouldn't give them access to certain things.
Yeah.
So, you know, they had to go to war about that shit and they won.
Yeah, the regular police got to wait like 2 weeks, but
Right.
No, they still got to
had
subpoena some shit.
But they had the
off
FBI
top.
involved.
Right.
Yeah.
They had
Right.
the FBI involved. They had internal affairs, the marshals.
Right.
They supersede everybody else. So they like,
Oh,
nigga,
yeah.
we getting this now.
Oh no, no,
what I'm
but see,
saying?
what you still subpoena the
nothing to
shit.
worry
But the
about.
thing is, when you're
heard
fucking
that.
with them alphabet boys,
Yeah.
all they do is call a nigga, and all that's it's nothing. It's 10 minutes.
And plus, it was a kidnapping, missing
Right,
person
it's a missing
report.
person.
So we got to really check out what's going on so we
and
can
she's
hopefully find you.
she's considered an adult, right?
She was 20.
Yeah, you know how rare it is for the FBI to search for missing adults. Mm-hmm. They normally don't search for adults.
Not
Right.
like that. You
They
know what I
normally
mean?
search for kids.
I think what
That's
happened.
why she used the kid.
Yeah.
That's
but
why
what,
she said, she found a kid on the side of the road.
you think so?
And that's why they put out the search party for her because she like oh, I'm an adult, they're not gonna really search for me like that. But she put the kid in there talking about, oh, I found a kid on the side of the road. So that's what made everybody, you know what I mean, on high alert. She got everybody coming out, first responders, all these people coming out.
She was about to get put out her spot. and look, she went to the extreme. She's like, I cannot go. I'm not selling no coochie.
Man.
And I cannot go.
And she even looked up, did she got to pay for the Amber Alert?
Oh, that's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, man.
This girl, she's a real dummy.
Yeah, she real dumb out here.
Remember what I said, player?
What you say, player?
The last epi, I was like, hey, man, I'm telling you, regardless of how the outcome is, it's going to be ugly.
You did say that.
And it's ugly.
And it's
my
ugly.
nigga.
You know what?
What do you think? What do you guys think was her motive behind this?
She did some nigga shit, and you know, it was like, I'm telling you.
Oh, man,
I'm telling you.
She was staying at the house still.
Oh, she was still at her mom's?
staying at the house. And
Mama probably put her out.
She probably had to
need that
clean
apple
up.
juice.
She probably had to clean up when she got home. You know what I'm saying? And they said she was dating a 17-year-old.
Ooh.
Right? So she was like, shit, okay, how can I get to this nigga?
No, see? Listen, that would Mama put her out because she found out she was dating a 17-year-old, and she was like, I can't live on the street. I can't go live at his house because that's statutory. You know, it's a lot to it.
They in Alabama, so the
you're right, it's
age
different.
is
It's
different.
You guys got it all
The
wrong.
age is different.
She did it for one or two things. It was either for fortune or it was for fame.
It was for clout.
It was for clout.
Do anything for clout.
Do anything for clout.
Do anything for clout.
That's what I say.
Okay.
Now her name is known. You can Google her for something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now she's famous. Come on.
There's so many memes out there.
Yeah. I just Googled her and she popped right out. First thing, bam. Right in your face.
She's hot.
She hot.
You know what's funny?
They can make a movie
nowadays,
about
you're
her.
right. People nowadays don't care how they get clout.
No, they don't.
They don't. That's the first thing that came to mind when I heard about it. I was like, oh yeah, she did it for clout.
Yeah.
She's famous now.
It's two things that's super funny. They got one with the girl. It's a dyke. She in the car. And she's singing like a girl. She's like, I want to go missing. That's one, right? And then the other one is when a girl send you a picture of Carlee like this, it say, I want to go missing for a few days.
Oh, that's cold.
Oh, man. Yeah, she done made memes, or they done got memes and all that. And then what make it so bad, she posted on her Twitter and her Facebook talking about, I did nothing wrong. Like, you still trying to go on with this story?
Man, if you don't stop it.
They got you on the side of the road. That's the bad part. You know, now we know they got cameras on every freeway.
Of course.
They got her driving on the side of the freeway for like 6 football fields, he said, like 600 yards. And she just driving real slow. And that's the time she's on the phone with the police telling them that she sees a kid on the side.
Right.
And then she hops out the car, opens her driver's door, and then passenger door, and then walks into the woods. Like, where you say? Mile marker 7? Okay, I'm going to stop right here, baby. Let me just tell these niggas I'm missing and come fuck you for a couple of days.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
A real motherfucker be
Ain't
like,
no
nah,
telling.
bitch. They could track you.
Man, she like, I left my Apple Watch and my phone in the car. They ain't on me. They ain't
Nah,
on me.
bitch. Because if they find you with me, they going to raid my house. And then they going to think I'm on some other shit. If a girl tell me some shit like that, I'm going to get nervous. I'm going to think she trying to set me up.
Definitely.
If a girl tell you some shit like that, swag. If a girl tell you, I'm about to go missing for a couple days and I want to come to your house and stay. I'm going to put my phone and everything. Ain't you going to think that's a setup?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Shit, she ain't coming to my house.
yeah, but y'all niggas is of age. though.
Only the white guy says, hell yeah, she can come to my house.
But because he thinking logically. We got to think about our minds at 17,
Right,
Not
exactly.
our minds in our 40s. When
Right.
you're 17, you like, oh yeah, bitch, come on.
Yeah.
You don't
Exactly.
think none of this big shit gonna happen.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely
We all got
right.
kids that's young. They do shit that you be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So just
Right.
imagine when you were 17, bro. You'll be
Juice,
like,
are you suggesting that I don't know bitch shit? Please.
What are you saying?
I know bitch shit too.
I think-
if I'm white, I also know bitch shit.
No, I think you took that wrong. I'm saying
All right.
we thinking as the child that she was going to see, not as an adult. Because when you're an adult, you know that you like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. But at 17, you'll be like,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You be like,
I was
hell yeah.
I was like 15, fucking with like a 21-year-old woman, right? And she was on the run, and she came and stayed at my house.
Hold up, man. We got to give a round of applause for the young nigga getting some old pussy.
Macaroni.
No, for real. No, some real shit.
Macaroni.
sure.
Real shit.
At 15.
At 15.
Man.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. You know,
At 15,
Macaroni.
I still had to wait a few years.
no. I was already in the game.
I don't even think I got no pussy till I was 15, 16.
Yeah.
Shit.
But you had him hanging around and lingering, and you was kissing,
Yeah.
playing spin the bottle, and go get it.
I tell this story to all my female friends, right? I be like, you know, the first time I ever kissed a girl, I was practicing all the way to her house, and they kissing my hand and shit.
That is hilarious, bro. That is hilarious.
You did the frog.
I did the frog. Yep. Yep, sure did. Shit.
This guy.
Because, you know, back in the days, man, girls going to tell you exactly what they want. I want to taste your tongue and all
Exactly.
this.
I want to do it like
shit,
this. I
nigga.
want a
Tony
French
out.
kiss.
Yeah, pretty Tony out. He done did all of this shit.
You exhausted?
He done did all this shit. Oh, man.
Hey,
He said these motherfuckers. He said, I gotta sleep this shit off. This nigga done pissed me off. I gotta sleep this shit
He's a
off.
professional.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. But, yeah, man, another thing about Carlee fucking Russell, man, is her parents had to come on TV before and after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
before you frantic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where my kid at? This and that. Oh, you know, we need help, and you know, we want to find her. But then after she come home, and now you see all the memes and all of this and all of that,
Right.
and then they gonna stick that camera in your face, like,
Yeah.
so how do
They
you
wanna
feel?
know.
You know what I'm saying?
They
They're
wanna
like,
know.
oh man, it's an ongoing investigation. Can't really answer no questions because they feel stupid too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they
got
were
bamboozled.
fooled.
They
Yeah.
got
You,
bamboozled.
as a parent, you can only go by what you hear and what you know.
And we fucking trust our kids.
Yep.
Not to lie to us.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
you have that very few who do. We do.
We do.
We do. At some point, like we have faith that some of them
You
just
got
won't lie to
daughters. You
us.
got daughters, right, Jonathan?
I do.
Okay, so if
18
your-
and 16.
so if your daughter
and
says
my
she got
assumption
kidnapped-
is that my assumption is that they probably aren't telling me the truth.
Yeah, as teenagers, of course.
I get
Because
that.
they
I get
always
that.
trying to
that.
pull
I
the
do.
wool.
I get that.
I beg to differ, Juice.
No. Let me say this.
For
though.
us, it's different, I think.
Let me say this. So if your daughter goes missing and they say she was kidnapped, you're not gonna believe her?
I mean, I can't relate to that scenario,
But
but
none of us can. None of us
Right.
can.
If somebody comes to you and says your daughter was kidnapped, what would your first response would be? Would it be emotional or would it be logical?
it'd be emotional.
You wouldn't be like, oh, she lying again. You wouldn't be like that.
Now, what if she had a history of lying?
Well,
You'd be like, my daughter somewhere getting hit. My daughter getting hit right now.
that is the case. Hey, watch it, Juice. Just watch it.
I'm just saying.
My
daughter. If your daughter got a history of lying,
If someone came to me and said that she's been abducted, I mean, I'd want to connect with them and figure out what the hell's going on.
Right, of
you
course.
go check the last steps.
Find her.
Yeah.
Right.
And
But-
she come knocking at your door the next night at 10 o'clock like, I'm here, Dad. You're going to be like,
Then
bitch.
she and I are gonna have to sit down and figure out what the hell happened.
Exactly. I dig that. I
she
dig,
like-
yeah. I
but she
dig
like-
that, Jonathan. I
but she
dig
like,
that.
I need to go sit down and
I dig
sit down
that.
and
I
figure
dig
out what
that
the
most
hell happened.
definitely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now that was hey.
I'll be like, man, my daughter been getting fucked the last 2 days. Not you.
No.
I'm talking about
his
me.
daughter.
I'll be like, man, my daughter been getting hit the last 2 days. She on this bullshit.
Right.
She come here with a scratch on her lip. She probably wanted it rough.
She's going to be all the
You know what I'm
bad
saying?
shit. All the bad shit.
Man, I'm gonna kick her ass.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter 23.
Okay, mine are 18 and 16. So
Yeah,
just
I'm speaking
No,
of my.
he talking about
Nigga,
his daughter.
The girl was in her 20s.
Yeah, she was in her.
The girl
she
was in her
in
20s.
She wasn't
didn't-
mid 20s. She was in
didn't
her early
have-
20s.
She didn't have no fucking reason to do
do what
this
she
shit.
did.
Swag.
She could have just
Look it up
left.
how old she was.
She could have just
Exactly.
left.
Exactly.
Shit.
Look
go,
up how old she
go
was.
do what you want to do, but you
Exactly.
gonna bring this big charade. You got all us.
A pretty
I ain't
girl
even-
too. It's not a bad looking
I ain't
girl.
even gonna say just black people. You got every race of people
Right,
worried about you.
exactly.
Because black people, black girls come up missing so much. so much. So for her to fucking play a game about it,
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Mondo.
That's what
thank
make us
you.
mad.
That's the salt in the
She's
woman.
25.
And let's rewind.
25 years old.
25.
She's
Yeah.
25.
All right.
Old enough to know better.
All right. So there's that.
Yeah.
There's that. Rewind 3 or 4 weeks. What the hell was the world doing focused so much on this submersible that killed 5 or 6 billionaires?
Yeah.
Right.
In
we
the,
was laughing.
in the Titanic wreckage.
Yeah,
Right.
we was laughing
Right.
at them.
Exactly.
Yeah, we was laughing at them. But your question is what the world was doing.
Right.
They were spending all this extra money
Exactly.
to go look for them. You know what I'm saying? But us at home, like, why the fuck would you want to go down there and look at some shit on a TV? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, y'all stupid as fuck.
Exactly.
Why would you why would you want to go down to the Titanic wreckage in a submersible that's arguably already broken?
Yeah.
Exactly.
On the rail.
Exactly.
You're going down.
Exactly.
You're going down in a 64 and a half Mustang.
Nigga, drop.
not just drive, but convertible.
Nigga, drop.
Damn.
You're going down,
man.
basically.
Nigga, drop.
That shit was made out of aluminum. That shit wasn't even
Dayton.
metal.
Oh, these, nigga. Nigga, 14s.
With a 7-inch disc player.
Man, look, I want to get into the next time, man, because this
man.
shit, hey, I got some shit to touch on this next time.
Go
because I
ahead,
gotta
man. Bring
dip.
it up. Bring it up.
So, man, it's funny, man. It was a video that came out that King Von was in jail and he was asking for PC and he said that he was gay. That was one. That was one video that came out.
Yeah, start that one though. We're gonna go on that one.
So I'm gonna be on. It's funny when you a top dude. You know, when you get in jail, you know you be saying funny shit. You know, especially when you don't want to talk or nothing like that, or you know they ask you where you want to go and whatnot. And one thing I know about nowadays, they will take a sound bite and turn it into something. Like, man, you be like, man, where you want to go, man? Put me in PC, man. I'm gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll take that and run with it. Now, one thing we know about Von, you know, he was an alpha male for real.
And he was a killer.
He was a killer, and you know, even with the second video, with
Hold up. We're gonna we got to get on the first one.
Yeah.
All right. So what I got to say about that is, niggas be scared, bro. Like, you can be tough all you want to on the streets. When you on the streets, nigga, you got a strap and you ready to fight this nigga. When you in jail, nigga, when you first going to jail, you don't know who got a knife. You don't know where they gonna send you. None of that. So when you first go and you done, King Von, they say he done killed a gang of niggas, right? So you got to think about it. My enemies might be up in this motherfucker.
Of course,
I'm
they
going to
are
jail.
in
They
there.
were in there.
So
They are
They
in
were
there.
in there.
Ain't no
I'm going
question.
over here, nigga, so I don't have to go through this funk over here. I don't believe this nigga was joking, playing, none of that. What I believe he was joking and playing on when he was talking to the other nigga, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you too. When he said that, but you heard the other nigga say, man, you gotta stop playing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that shit. Stop going to the fucking... That wasn't his first time. That's the only time they got it on. The other nigga already know what his game plan is. Like, nigga, you gonna go to jail and you gonna go over here to PC where niggas ain't gonna fuck with you because you gonna be the man over here.
Right.
King Von over here. King Von over here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go and pass it because now what I'm gonna say is gonna lead to the next video. Go ahead, Flossie, you know anything about that?
Man, what I'm just saying is, you know, niggas will do strange things in different environments.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And certain individuals, unfortunately, just learn how to survive, and their tactics sometimes can be fugazi. Mm-hmm. And that might have been one little tactic somebody laced him with that he was able to run due to his stature and who he was in this area. You know what I'm saying? That he could do that when he went down. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, once again, an easy out.
Easy
You know what I mean? But there's always consequences to shit like that. And you know you got to have somewhere to go along with it a little bit because you in prison. If they didn't feeling the vibe and really believe in your ass, they going to send you to Gym Pop. You really ain't got no nigga real choice in the matter. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it could have been just based on, past experience of some game he was trying to run, that prison game. That shit's totally niggas got games.
We don't know the
programs,
nature of
shit
the
they run.
conversation.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, hey, if that nigga said whatever he said, maybe it was to, like you said, to, get where he could be cool and not be fucked with. This nigga's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit then went down behind his hands, and it's a lot of niggas just got issues with that boy. So
And never know where it's coming from.
exactly. So then don't be stupid. Don't play yourself now.
Right.
You
That
know
can
what
be
I'm saying?
one
Don't
thing.
put yourself, right in the middle with the midst of the motherfucking gorillas. Like, you don't want to do that. So sometimes niggas by any means necessary when it comes to your survival.
I just seen a video where they ran up in a nigga's cell and stabbed him up and dragged him to the front of the gate, like dead.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's no games right now.
So with the second video,
Hold on.
go ahead.
Swag, you got anything to say about that one?
Oh yeah, shit, hell yeah, because I know somebody that was hardcore on the street, selling drugs, selling big dope on the street, and when they went to jail, nigga, they said they told them that they was gay because they didn't want to be in general population. So I know somebody, I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but I know somebody that did that shit. I thought that was crazy to me.
That nigga, he learned from King Von.
Yeah, but this was years ago. This was like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
that's what he was saying, that he learned the game from somebody else.
Yeah, that's some
You know
hood
what I'm saying?
politics. That's some old prison politics shit
Yeah.
that, a nigga say other shit, you know what I'm saying? They might try to lie to a motherfucker, tell him he got sickle cell or something. Motherfuckers will do anything.
Right,
They
to
can
get
get
some
away
peace.
with it.
To
Hell
get some
yeah.
peace for a minute.
Go in there
Because
and
once
just
people
swing.
know where they at, it's gonna be on and popping.
Thank you.
And he the top op, so you know.
you.
King Von up in here. Niggas is
Come on.
transferring and all types of shit.
So
Thank you.
Go ahead.
But that goes to show you that niggas ain't hard as they say they are.
Hold on.
You don't have the balls.
Did you see the second video?
It
if
ain't gotta
you
be
ain't-
hard. They smart.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with smart.
That
It's
is-
called
nigga, that
survival.
ain't
Nothing to do with smart,
So
bro.
listen. Did you see the
Don't act
second
like you
video?
hard on the street and then go to jail and talking about you gay.
Did you see
But
the
you don't-
second video?
That means you too scared to be in general population. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you. I
Nigga,
feel you.
I ain't the hardest
Exactly.
nigga. I ain't the hardest nigga out there,
Exactly.
but nigga, I've been to Supermax, nigga. And I was just fine, nigga. I've been to Supermax,
Have you
nigga.
really been to a Supermax?
Yes, I have.
What was the location?
West Side.
Wayside Honor Ranch. That's what they call it. Right there by Magic Mountain. Right if you pass Magic
For
Mountain.
almost a year he was.
I was there
can
for-
attest to that couple times.
Exactly. I was there for a couple months.
Couple
nigga.
times.
And
Congratulations on your citizenship.
Hold on.
and it's not something, this is not something I'm proud of. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that you been there.
I've been there.
Hold on.
But so
Weren't you afraid of being?
I was hell yeah. On that bus on the way there, I was scared as fuck.
Okay.
Because I was downtown in the county, and they came and got us out the cell, talking about, we taking y'all to Supermax.
So
I told the fucking the CEO, I told the sheriff, I'm like, I'm not going to Supermax. He said, you got one or two choices. We're gonna put you in this hole, or you gonna go to get on this bus. I said, I'm getting on the bus, officer.
So,
you know what I mean?
So in hindsight, would you have judged yourself if you had said things to keep you from getting into certain situations?
And it's not like I was there for a serious crime. This is for a DUI.
Whatever it was.
They taking me up here to
Because
Supermax for a
because he
fucking
wasn't a
DUI,
citizen.
putting me up here with all these criminals and shit.
Because he wasn't a citizen.
I feel like I
And then
don't need to be
INS
going to
came on his
Supermax.
ass.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Ice came when
what
when
I'm
he thought
saying?
he was going home. Ice came to get his ass.
He should have been in Pasadena
But,
City Jail.
No,
But all right,
he wanted to go to Hollywood.
but all right. We ain't gonna get deep into
All right,
what I was.
so listen.
All that.
Listen.
We're not gonna
Juice,
stay off the subject.
Let's get in.
Go ahead, Juice.
You got anything to say about the about King Von? You don't know King Von.
You don't know nothing about
But you ain't got to know about
But
it, Jonathan.
about-
Just
next
about
topic.
no, just about
The next
what the
topic-
occurrence.
The
what
next
happened.
topic is really the same type of topic. Let them know, S.
No. So the flip side, not to talk about the Lil J thing, but there's another video that came out with King Von.
Okay.
And did you see that one?
I don't
Where
know.
he slipped out his handcuffs and he was beating the shit out of niggas.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
one. I haven't seen
So
that one.
look that one up.
Okay.
So it showed you that he really didn't have a problem with jail or anything like that. I've been to jail and you find funny dudes.
Right.
Dudes who are funny. Like they police be asking questions and whatnot. Like, man, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? They funny.
Right.
Because they done been to jail so many times, or it's a routine to them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going by.
Right. I feel
and with that second video, it was crazy. Now,
so the second video, right, real quick.
Yeah.
The second video, how many niggas was he fighting? It was just another dude?
2 dudes.
2 dudes?
Yep.
Okay, so
He beat the brakes off one. One dude was kicking him, but what he did was everybody in there was in their handcuffs. Because in Chicago, when they in the holding tank, everybody got their handcuffs on.
Right.
He slipped out his handcuffs and started beating the brakes off a dude from 051.
But what I'm saying is, so that's 2 dudes. Okay. I done got in a fight with 2 dudes in jail. Right?
Right.
2 dudes, them niggas fight like Chinese movies, one at a time.
They were in handcuffs.
But what I'm saying is, like, niggas in jail, when it's 3 or 4 of them, they all gonna jump you at the same time. When it's 1 or 2, niggas be sitting back there waiting. But that's neither here nor there. But it's a difference when you going against 1 or 2 people than to go against a whole dorm. You know what I'm saying?
Watch the video.
Yeah.
You'll see that.
I'm gonna watch
Now,
it.
with the second video, Lil Jay. You can look at Lil Jay and tell that he got a little sugar in his tank.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You can look at Lil Jay and tell that something ain't right. When he came home and he had a little midget afro,
Right.
and then, a week later he had these long old dreads, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now.
So Lil King J, whatever, he from Chicago also.
Yeah, he's a drill rapper.
So what happens is he come back from, jail doing his time. He proclaimed that he never snitched, and, he went in there and did his time like a man. But then all of these gay rumors start coming out like, oh, man, this dude gay. He was fucking with a transsexual. He was doing all of this and all of that. So he downplayed that shit.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can look at it.
Now he been home almost a year, and the video done came out.
He not home.
Who?
Lil Jay.
He's home.
He not home.
He been home for a minute.
No. If he was home, you would have seen him in the public light.
Time out, man. Look it up.
It said he was home,
look
but
it up.
He not home.
Nigga, this nigga's
You
home.
heard him over the phone
Time
talking
out.
to somebody.
Yeah,
I seen
you did.
that shit.
You did.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this nigga's home doing videos and all of that.
Look that shit up.
Yeah,
I'm
you
telling
can, you can look it
I
up.
watched that shit.
I seen the same video. That when they was talking to him in jail, that was because somebody in jail already had put it on the streets that nigga was fucking with a homosexual.
Them other videos that have been coming out are videos that are old when he first got out, when he got out last summer.
So you saying he went back?
Yeah, he went back. He went back for a gun charge. That's public record. That shit up. King Lil J.
Look it up real quick. But yeah, so the video shows this nigga. The video shows that this nigga got the guy. I don't know if the motherfucker sitting on his lap, right? Sitting on his lap. First, this nigga walking around humping niggas, humping them. They humping him back. You know what I mean? And then this nigga goes, sits down. The guy sits on his lap. They talking for a minute. Then they start kissing. Ain't no way to deny that. He got the forehead of motherfucking African in Tanzania. You know what I'm saying? So we know that's him. He could say it ain't him all he want to, nigga. That's him. And he in there kissing on the dude. So, and like S said, I heard him on the phone interview saying that, oh man, that's gay. Them tattoos don't look like me and this and that. Nigga, we don't see no tattoos on that motherfucker.
We see your hairline,
yeah,
nigga.
that's all we see, nigga. You
We
know what I'm
see them
saying?
dreads start from the middle of your forehead, nigga.
Yeah. So man, Lil J, man.
But
J.
you really look like that, Lil J. And I ain't gonna
Lil J.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's something strange about you. When I look in your eye, I don't see demon, man. I see a demon in a different light, man.
Mm-hmm. He out there getting that Bucci. You know what I'm saying? You out there getting that Bucci. And I mean, if that's your life, man, you live your life to what you like, bro. Like,
Getting that badussi.
this is This is 20 motherfucking 23, man. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, nigga. You can be a drill rapper and you can be the gayest nigga on earth. Nobody cares. As long as the music is good, they gonna fuck with you.
You see what just
You know
happened
what I'm saying?
with the one dude that used to be
Facts.
from 1017 who said
Facts.
he took some drugs and he was taking pictures in women's clothes.
Now the nigga got
Lil
rap
Nas X.
songs. Now the nigga, he got the dude with the little colorful hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I mean, people don't care no more, bro.
1017 Brick Squad, homie.
Yeah, you can be yeah. You know what I'm saying? What y'all feel about that, man? We're gonna start with you, Swaggy D.
Hey man, nowadays you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? You want to be a gay rapper, gay gangbanger, gay whatever. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do. That's why we in America, and I'm proud to be an American.
There you, there you go.
That's right. Hey, because in some countries, nigga, they gonna cut your dick, your foot, and
That's
some
right.
That shit
or
up.
put you in jail for life, nigga, for being
For real.
Or
gay.
hang your ass.
Or hang
There
your
you
ass.
go, John.
Or sew you, or if you're a woman, they'll sew your clitoris up.
Oh wait.
Or they'll pour acid on you.
Can you imagine being a woman and not getting nothing and just
For real.
Watching
fiending for
everybody.
it?
Well, man, that's crazy.
That's
somebody
crazy.
told me that the other day. They're like, man, they sold a woman, sold her shit up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, you can't have no more sex.
In India, that's what they'll do. Some of the fathers, if they're extreme like that, if they don't like the men that they're dating or they don't like the, what they choose.
Can you imagine getting on hard and then they sewing your dick to your leg?
Oh, hell no.
You be mad at the
You
motherfucker.
be mad. Your shit hard, just hanging there, and nigga, the pussy all in your face. You can't do nothing but lick it.
That shit is crazy.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
man.
it's hilarious.
Oh man.
So also, since we're talking about hip hop and whatnot,
Yeah.
Can we skip one?
Yeah, we can, because the other one kind of went through it. But
Go ahead. Well,
You sure?
You're the man.
no, it's on you. You do what you want. You don't want to.
No.
Got to leave a little early. So what you want to talk
So
about?
I wanted to talk about rappers that ended other rappers' careers.
Oh, okay, this has been a long time coming.
So, not too long ago, I was watching on Drink Champs. Tony Yayo was talking about Biggie was a better storyteller than Ice Cube,
Right.
and different things like that. So then we got to talking about diss songs and things of that nature. So I'm gonna tell you, hip hop is built on that because it's competitive, and two people can't be at the top of the game in hip hop in our generation.
Yeah. No, they can't.
It had to be nuno. It had to be somebody, one person.
Right.
And that's why when if you notice when people are really talking about hip hop, they talk about eras
Right. Who's the best in that era?
in that era at that time, because nobody really gets a really long run.
All right.
Oh, of course not. But certain
If
people-
you like we look at Jay-Z and stuff, and we was like, damn, he did this thing for a long time. But if you really look at it, he didn't. It was only like in a 5 to 9 year span.
And you speaking this blasphemous shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can't agree
Jay-Z
with
been
that at
on,
all.
nigga, since forever.
No.
Nigga
But
been on for
You,
20 years.
you gotta
What-
hold on. I was just simply saying that, but to get back on topic, because I want to get back on topic.
No, nigga. You want to shut us down, nigga? Because
I'm not
we about
shutting you down.
We're about to kill your whole
You ain't
thought.
finna kill my thought.
Nigga.
You better do the math on that shit.
Okay, now.
In 96, when Tupac came out, Jay-Z came out 96, 97.
Yeah.
So, in that time,
96, Reasonable Doubt.
96 came out.
Yeah.
96, 97.
Uh-huh.
So, in that time, he wasn't the top selling artist
He
in
wasn't.
that time.
He wasn't.
Time goes on. Let's say a couple years. Hold on. I'm
not saying
I see
nothing.
your body language, pimp.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah. I don't want to
This nigga got animosity over here.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm ready to respond too.
Yeah, you goddamn right. You gonna jump down your
Will you
motherfucking
motherfuckers
throat.
be on your toes? He
Pick your
said,
towel up.
so, at that time in 96, 97, he wasn't the top artist.
Right.
He didn't become the top artist until like 99.
Until Biggie and Pac died.
Right. 90. No, hold on. He didn't come the number one artist until after Hard Knock Life.
Right.
Do you
he
agree?
didn't become he didn't become nothing until Biggie and Pac died.
I got you.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about musically when he
That was in 96.
when he solidified it. No, Hard Knock Life was his second album.
I get that, but his first album is considered like
It is a classic. It is a classic.
Classic for sure.
It
That's
is a
no
classic.
question.
Yeah.
But we're talking
Ain't
about
no nigga like the one I got.
you.
No
But we're
one
talking
could
about
fuck you better.
But we're talking about top artists.
I get you, but
Now-
them niggas is dead. He was the top.
No, at that time, we're talking about Mace. Mace was a hotter artist at that time than Jay-Z. Yes, he was.
Okay.
Let's not lie.
Okay.
There were other artists that were running the game at that time. I'm just simply going by the stats. I'm not saying that.
I feel you.
You know,
I'm with you.
and I
I'm
get,
with you.
I
I'm with
get
you.
where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You was about to say something?
No.
Okay.
Can I? I thought you was making a statement.
No. So at that point, what I'm saying, 99 to 2000, Jay-Z was the man.
Yeah, of course.
He doubled back. He had hot songs. He
Of
did.
course.
He was number one. He was number one, had number one songs. But he wasn't the hottest artist in the game. There were other artists that came after him that were still hotter than him at that time. Did he sell more records than them? No. Because there were other artists around at that time that were selling more records. Outkast. You got
That was a group,
But we're talking about record sales.
but it's a group.
I got you.
I know, but you can't confuse
They're
the
artists.
two. But you can't confuse the two.
But they're artists.
You could say
we're
that,
talking about music.
I get that, but you
So-
could say that Outkast had a better selling than him. But you got to think about it. Outkast, they had that one album, what was it, Aquemini, that sold 10 million. It went diamond.
No, the one
AT
Speaker
Aliens.
Box. No, Speaker Box Love Below was their biggest selling.
AT Alien and a
And
Criminal.
that was the
AT
double
Aliens,
album.
no, it was one of the albums.
Aquemini sold 2 million
It
albums.
was a Criminal and AT Aliens. It
No.
was,
No, they had the album that went diamond. They had an album that went diamond.
That was the double album.
That's so
The
fresh,
Love
so
Below.
clean. That's so fresh, so clean.
No.
I don't know what was on there.
Miss Jackson and them, that sold like 5. That didn't go diamond. But the Love Below, where they had the split album, I Love the Way You Move.
Didn't they win some shit from Miss Jackson?
They won the Grammy.
Yeah, they won a Grammy
Yes,
for
sir.
that. Yeah, so hell, that's nigga obviously one of the
But
best selling.
that
songs
wasn't
they
their
that's a
biggest
song.
selling album.
No, I
Jay-Z
said
is
song.
one of the. He got more Grammys than damn near anybody that done did music.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife. She got the record.
She got the record.
And he's like the top hip hop
He is.
Grammy Award winning rapper.
So
Right.
to get
Right.
back on topic to what we were talking about, where artists ended people's careers.
Right.
Like say for instance, like LL
Jay-Z
Cool
ain't
J.
in nobody's career.
No, like LL Cool J. Like Kumo D was hot.
Yeah.
He was hot. Cannabis
Yeah.
was hot.
See, what I was thinking about was Cannabis. Like Cannabis, when he came on and he did the song with LL Cool
Yeah.
J, and LL Cool J took him, giving homage to him. He took that as a diss.
He did.
And ended the nigga whole career before
He
it
did.
got started.
He
Now
did.
Cannabis is just a battle rapper.
Not
Right. You know
really.
what I'm
He's a battle rapper now, but he went to the military, got his life together, got his shit together.
Yeah, but just music wise.
Yep.
You know, he did the song, was that R. Kelly?
Yep.
He did the song with R. Kelly. That was probably his biggest song. You know what I'm saying? The white people just want to piss on bitches. The white people just want to piss on bitches. You know what I'm saying?
But
yeah, he did that. But after that, like his career was basically over. You know what I mean?
It was.
You couldn't come out with music because LL, he was just like Jay-Z as far as that was like in the mid 90s, early 2000s when that came
That
out,
was
right?
2000s.
It was 2000, but his first album came out in 87, 86.
Yeah.
So that's nigga 13 years, 14 years, that's longevity in the game.
Right.
So who the people gonna listen to? Somebody they just now heard of, that they hear their song on the radio, or somebody they been hearing, nigga, Walk Like a Panther, My Radio, all that. We gonna listen to this nigga.
LL groomed us.
Fuck this other nigga.
You know
I
what's
need
crazy?
love.
You know what's
What I'm
crazy?
saying?
All them songs, they
Yeah.
groomed us.
They did.
Yeah, Beastie Boys, all of
They,
it.
they groomed us,
They
bro.
did.
All them songs groomed us. But you can get to his latter years. Them songs was doing it.
All that shit, crispy.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He had cut. Look, he was in his bag for a long time.
Yeah,
I
they
compare
still
him-
in their bag.
I compare him to Jay-Z, different type of flow, but the longevity and always knowing the exact point to come out with that hit.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z, in the latter years, he became a businessman and did the music he loved doing.
Yeah.
As opposed because he knew his business superseded everything that he was doing.
Right. Definitely, because like we talk to Swaggy about this all the fucking time about basketball players, football players, anybody else that jumps out of whatever they was doing and they retire from that to go do something else. When you go do something else, that shows that you in tune with what people want.
Right.
Somewhere along the line, people learn like this is what they want, so I'm gonna give it to them. Whether they want the alcohol to be in the clubs, you know what I'm saying? Whether they want these Reebok shoes, whether they want this champagne,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? This other drink. Whether I need to own this basketball team for a little while,
Right.
I know what the people want, so I'm gonna give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people like Jay-Z definitely gotta span out and do other things because he's not relevant anymore.
If he dropped the album right now, nigga, we all gonna listen to
No,
it.
we're not. He's not relevant anymore.
That's what you
Times
know.
have changed. The games have changed. The you know what I mean? Just the whole music industry has changed. So
We're gonna say
if
bye to
J-
SD. All right, S.
All right, that's
Have a
my
good one.
boy. Good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all don't. That's what y'all fail to realize in the music industry, in the other industry. If you don't keep yourself relevant, come on, shit. He was talking about. He said Jay-Z, but I really think it was Nas. Nas is the one that fell off to me. Nas fell off way before Jay-Z fell off. And Nas used to be my favorite rapper.
Where does Kanye fit in all this?
Oh man, Kanye's a moron and an idiot. Man, please don't even put him in a category. He can't even be talked in a category with them.
He is. You can't deny.
Man, get Kanye out of here, okay? Kanye should have.
Grammy, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did.
Or just one?
Kanye should have stuck to behind the music, like be a producer. He should have stuck to that. He should have left the music business alone. There's some people that just should have left the music business alone and just stick to producing. I don't respect Kanye as an artist at all. You know what I mean? That's like Puffy being an artist. Nobody respects Puffy as being a rapper. He's not a rapper. He should have stuck to producing. You know what I mean? Suge Knight said it. Nobody wants no rappers, all in their videos, all they doing this. Like stick to producing, nigga. Use a producer, stick to that. Okay, dancing all in their videos. Kanye should have stuck to that. You know what I mean? Pharrell, Swiss Beats, all these dudes should have stuck to producing beats. Because y'all are garbage as artists. You're garbage, trash. Sit down somewhere.
Wow.
Stick to what you know best.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no.
All these dudes.
You got to pardon him.
Timberland. I can go on and on. I keep going on. Timberland.
Let's
Swiss Beats.
Yeah.
All these dudes should have stuck to making music.
Juice.
Yeah, let's
What's
stay
next?
on topic. Let me. I gotta get my insight. Can I get my insight real quick?
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
go
go
ahead.
to the obvious.
Go ahead.
So for me, it's obviously Pac. You know what he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit him up.
With NWA.
No, I'm gonna hit him up. Pac.
Oh, my bad. With
Yeah.
Junior Mafia and
Thank you. And them other boys. Who was them? Who?
Yeah.
What's the boys' names now? What was the name of that?
Man, that
Prodigy and who? What? What was that? Huh?
Mob Deep,
Huh? Oh, that's the name of them?
Mob Sweet.
That nigga, hey, listen, and not only that, Biggie too. That nigga dead it nigga shit. Like Biggie's next album didn't do what it did because Pac hit that nigga up. Like real shit. Like not like that, but on some mama shit. You want to talk about some real shit about dead in a nigga career? Yeah, what that nigga Pac did to Mob Deep, nigga, was lethal.
The most notable is what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule. Like Biggie still got sales.
Right.
Ja Rule didn't get no sales, didn't get another album.
Right.
He deaded their whole crew.
Yeah.
Niggas under federal investigation.
Yeah.
All types of shit because of what one nigga said.
One too.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the most notable. Like a lot of niggas, like Cannabis, his career didn't go further.
Right.
Ja Rule, his career didn't go further. Ashanti done got thick as a motherfucker. So now Ja Rule is back relevant because he got songs with her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If Ashanti didn't get thick,
Right.
nobody would still be like, man, fuck Ja Rule.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
He done came back and said, oh, this nigga snitched. And niggas don't care no more.
Right.
Niggas snitching is cool to some of these niggas.
Thank you.
So, nigga, for you saying he snitched, no, nigga. He ended your fucking career. So now you left with any residuals you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
And now they doing numbers. And them niggas, I looked at they show dates, nigga. They packed, nigga. 300 days a year.
They running it up.
Running
Everybody's
it up.
on that everything's coming back around and kill the music. So that's the reason why shit is getting ran right now.
And it's the 50th year of hip hop.
Yeah.
So they really getting run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Explain that.
I'm gonna be on
Juice.
Ja Rule's side on that.
58 year what?
No,
50 year
Oh,
of
50
hip hop.
what?
50
Yeah,
years of
50th
hip
year
hop.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the year.
Yeah,
50 years ago.
Wow, it's
That
been 50 years.
It was
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
Wow.
That it was declared hip hop.
That it was
Right.
declared hip hop.
Or the
Yeah.
first hip hop song drop. That's
Well,
what
the first hip hop
Run
song.
DMC. What
No,
was
no,
it?
no. That was
Sugar Hill. Gang.
that was in 1978.
Yeah.
So that was like 45 years ago, the first song. But hip hop really started, nigga, at like dances when
Oh,
niggas
yeah,
was
disco.
still,
Yep, I
niggas
mean,
was still
breaking,
doing
yeah.
all of that,
Hell yeah.
and niggas was like, nigga, I'm about
Off
to
the
rap
disco.
over this beat.
Yeah, off the
You
disco.
know what I'm saying? I'm about to say a rhyme over this beat, and
Off the disco.
you know what I'm saying?
tracks.
They going back to when that started. They're not going back to when the first song dropped. They going back
African
to where
Bambaataa.
yeah, they going back to where it actually started. And then I mean African Bambaataa, we give niggas praise, but
Oh no, we ain't. We already talked about that.
yeah, he was a nigga that was.
Yeah, we ain't
You know
gonna
what
talk.
I'm
But we
saying?
talked about
Yeah,
that
you know what I'm
already. But
saying?
yeah, we stand on. Yeah,
I gotta say this, he was a butt digger too.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So you know.
He was
What?
a predator though, but he was
Yeah.
a predator. It's a little different.
Yeah, I feel you, but still, he was going to their butts.
Yeah.
Well, now.
But
You know what I'm saying?
he was a doo-doo chaser man.
He was a doo-doo chaser, man.
He's a batty man.
Yeah.
Boy swag.
So
yeah.
we gonna keep that same energy going, man.
Yeah, let's keep it
Did
going.
y'all hear about Dwight Howard?
No, I haven't. What's
So Dwight Howard, he's being charged with assault right now, right?
with that nigga elbowed the nigga?
No,
I mean,
man.
he shouldered the nigga.
Damn, I thought I was hoping he'd come back to the NBA,
Did he
man.
do a shoulder
Shit.
lean on the
Oh,
nigga
I was-
and nigga unconscious?
He
Them
tried.
big-ass
He
shoulders?
tried to do a shoulder lean, but he tried to do a lower shoulder lean. You know, the hips are the shoulders of the waist. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to a guy
Right.
on Instagram, telling him to come through. The guy was like, "Well, let me see what you working with."
Right.
And all that, and he tried to get him to be in the threesome, or what? But what they don't say is whether it was a threesome with 3 dudes or a girl and 2 dudes.
Right.
But he was the one introducing the other dude to come through, and he
Right.
was showing them, and he was like, "I ain't gay, but I like to be nasty every now and then."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got the nigga done put the whole text message out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess when he met up with the dude and the dude wasn't fucking with him, he assaulted him. So the dude he trying to put him in jail, get a case, and ultimately sue him.
Yo, he get that civil.
Yeah,
That
you know what I'm
civil-
saying?
That
So
civil suit, that chip.
you know it's been rumors just like Lil Jay. It's been rumors that Dwight liked the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
each his own. To each his
What?
own.
Dwight
To
who?
each his own.
What Dwight you talking about?
Oh no, Dwight Howard.
Dwight around your lips. You talking about that one? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So man, I mean, we're gonna start with you, Jonathan. What you feel about it?
No, it makes me think of the couple in Newport. He's a doctor. He's married. He and she kind of invited a third.
Right.
Was the third a swinger or a stinger?
Swinger.
Right.
Whoa. Swinger versus stinger.
Swinger or
I'm
stinger.
not familiar.
No, swinger.
Just go ahead.
So this married couple, in Newport, down in
Right.
Newport, California,
Right.
would invite a third female
Right.
into their
Right.
situation.
The
the singer.
A third female or a male?
The female.
No, it was always a female.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
and ultimately, you know, there were lawsuits filed that
I heard about
that this was non-consensual.
Right.
Okay, so you know, rape kind of situation.
Right. Exactly.
So
That ain't
and
good.
I don't know, 3 weeks ago,
Right.
Swaggy, I don't know.
Yeah.
A judge ruled that there wasn't enough evidence,
Right.
and you know they were both excused.
And I agree with the judge.
Right.
You know,
Like, motherfucker, you
So-
knew you was going into it. Don't be trying to sue these people, trying to get some money out of them because you knew you was up. What you was up
yeah. I mean,
We got that money.
to.
yeah. Was this a matter of people accusing this doctor couple of,
Exactly. This person was probably broke. They saw this doctor couple that's rich and living in a nice house, and they thought they could come up on them,
or
taking advantage of them.
or was there actual
Some
exploitation
assault,
going on?
like some assault or something that occurred.
So-
Exactly.
And the judge ruled, you know, so. Is
I'm in
that,
agreement,
the,
'cause you
is
never
that
know.
the most important thing we can be talking about, Juice? I don't know.
I don't know. Press that and
What's this now?
I get swaggy. Yeah. I gotta piss.
Oh, you went to the restroom? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's more important.
Yeah, we'll keep it going though, but
Yeah. Small chronic break for the boy.
just gotta hit the restroom. So
Ain't
you know what
no
I'm
wrong
saying?
with that. But yeah, so we'll just keep it going. So how do y'all feel about the individuals that they're dropping off from Texas out here on these buses?
Texas and Florida, right?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Governor
Just shipping them and
DeSantis
just
of
dropping them
Florida
Right.
is FedExing California.
Yeah, what's going on? In
Illegal
Florida?
immigrants?
So, yeah, this is the
I
governor.
mean, so is
to
that
try
So
to
like?
the
make a
governor,
statement?
the governor
I
of
mean,
Florida
how gross is
he
that?
said he don't want no immigrants in Florida.
So I'm just saying. I mean, so would us as a state, would we be wrong to be like, hey, man, or do we continue to live as our state has been created off the backs of many and be accepting to the situation? How should we properly handle this? Because this is what we've always been about, right? Unification, all for one type of state. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think about that?
I think we should embrace it. You know what I mean? Let them come on in. You know what I'm saying? But we might need to tax Florida and these states. We're gonna tax y'all. You want to send these people over here? Y'all gonna get taxed on this. Y'all gonna have to cash out, break bread.
But what as far as the legal ramifications of that, right? Like, how is that legally possible?
Oh shit! It's definitely legally
Because you're
possible.
crossing state lines, right?
Right. You just cross the state line, and
That's my answer. Like, how is that legally possible to where they can just?
Well,
it's
I mean,
and it's being reported
Obviously,
on.
this is Governor DeSantis of Florida trying to
Right.
make a political statement
Right.
as he ramps up for his presidential
he's a
campaign.
racist and he's a Republican.
Racist, questionable, Republican for sure. Sending these immigrants, illegal immigrants, to California against
Their will.
who could be ultimately, his rival in a
Thank you.
presidential contest.
Right.
Governor of
Exactly.
California.
Right. Exactly.
And what's our response? It's not very clear, is it? I mean, we're taking them in,
Right.
but
He's not his rival. First of
That-
all,
that-
these are going
and
to be
that-
his downfall.
Newsom.
Because these people that he's sending over here are probably doing all the dirty jobs that they don't want to do over there. All these lazy motherfuckers, lazy ass people that don't want to do the jobs.
I
Those are the people he's probably sending over here.
But Swaggy, what is Governor Newsom's response? I mean, he's saying that they're accepted, but what is he saying to Governor DeSantis over in Tallahassee, Florida.
Thank you.
I mean, what's his clear message there? He's gonna sue. In what court?
What are we talking about?
The whole transfer of illegal immigrants from Florida to California for Governor DeSantis of Florida to make a political statement about illegal immigration as he ramps up his presidential campaign in 2024.
Oh, okay. What you gonna say about that, Sway?
I was going to say that. Well, he was asking about what is Governor Gavin Newsom's thoughts on it. Like, it doesn't matter what matter what Gavin Newsom is talking about. We talking
Of course,
we don't care about what his decision on it is.
Yes,
He makes the ultimate
it
decision.
matters. He might be the. I mean, if something goes wrong with
Yes, it
President
matters.
Biden, he might be the Democratic nominee.
Right, but exactly. But I understand that. Yes, his decision is make a point. But what we should be talking about is what the fuck is wrong with this governor in Florida and why is he doing this? That's what we should be talking about.
Yeah.
Not what we doing over here and how we gonna accept it. Is what the fuck are they doing over there and why is he sending them over here? And how he thinks that's going to help his campaign.
Yeah, no argument here. I mean, he's done it to California and he's done it to Texas too, I think. But
Well, I think when you go to Florida, they have right there by the water by Cuba, so they have an influx of immigrants coming, just like California
That's
does.
why I don't understand why
Just
Florida
like-
is still a fucking Republican state. That should have been a Democratic state
It
with all
should
the
have
Cubans over there.
I mean,
It's
but-
right next to fucking Cuba.
you right next to Cuba with dictatorship, but they just dropped that recently.
Just like we were right next to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
This is a Democratic state. Florida should be the same shit.
Do you think that matters? Like where they next to? That's a whole nother
It does
country.
matter.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It does
I
matter
don't think
because
so.
those are the majority of the people that's coming to your state.
No, Republicans.
You got
Like,
a majority of Mexicans over here.
think
You got-
about all the states, right? Think about all the states and think about who live there. The people that live there are the ones that run it. When you come to California, you feel we was talking about the gays and all that. Everybody feel like they need to be free to do what they want. That's some democratic shit. When you go to Florida, you're gonna do it like I say. That was a slave state. So now we got the rich running it, which is we think of Republicans as being the ones with the money. First off, you know what I'm saying? We think of them being for only the upper echelon people, and we think Democratic people is for the people.
Right.
That's what we think.
Right.
So then you got to think about each state that's Republican, each state that's Democratic. Think about the people that live there. Are those people running the state, or are the dictators basically? We call them Republicans. Are they running the state? Is it upper echelon people? When you go to Florida, you got to look around and look at all the people. We want to run these people, so we're gonna put the rich people in charge to say what they can and they can't do. Over here, the people run it. Everybody out here got bread, quote unquote. People think everybody
they got bread out there too.
in Florida.
Yes.
Man, that's a poor ass state.
No, it's not.
Man, please,
Hell
man.
no.
You think,
tripping.
nigga? You thinking about Miami and all of that? Okay,
Like, that's cocaine capital, nigga.
yeah,
All the
nigga. Them
cocaine
niggas
probably
ain't
going
paying.
through
Them
there.
niggas ain't paying taxes.
Miami.
Yes, Miami, nigga.
Them niggas ain't paying taxes. Fuck you
want
talking about?
cocaine, nigga? The best of the cocaine, you go to Miami, nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
So I
you
know they making bread out there.
You think that Miami's cocaine is better than California's? And we
definitely.
who's closer to Colombia?
Swaggy has an opinion on that.
Yeah, but
right.
who's closer to Colombia?
You got some?
Who's close? Who's closer to Colombia, where the pure shit come from? Who closer, California or Florida?
No, California.
Exactly. So California is gonna have the pure shit
Because we get it first, dummy.
But when you go all the way around the Gulf of Mexico and all of that, it might be easier to get into Florida. If y'all remember when Florida had a big ass hurricane or typhoon, whatever they called it. Do you remember what happened?
They washed up all that dope.
Oh, the tsunami?
They had whatever it was, right? Hurricane, right? They
It
called
was
it
a hurricane. It was a hurricane.
You know what happened? Fuck the drugs. Do you know what happened?
Shit, all those buildings went down. That's what happened.
No, nigga. About 100 to 1,000 Cubans, nigga, came over.
To build the place.
No, nigga, they
those
came over.
And those are the people that he's sending over here now.
No, they didn't get caught. They didn't get caught. The last one that just happened.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I seen all them
you
Cubans
seen
on that
man,
boat.
what?
Yeah.
Florida is easier to get into than California.
Exactly.
So that's where they're gonna bring the drugs in, because everybody out there, it's a vacation state.
Thank you.
You go out there.
People are coming and going all the time.
Think about where you live right now, right? Think about where you live. If the owners was to sell that, they'd probably get $1 million for that spot right now, right or wrong?
Right.
Because of where it's at.
Yeah.
Same spot in Florida. How much you think that's gonna cost in Florida?
Shit. Probably less.
Way less.
Man.
Way less, bro. Way
180,
less.
200.
They might, at the most, they'd get $300,000 to $400,000 for that over there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference, bro. It's a difference. You thinking that everybody want to go to Florida? That's only because of the beach. That's it. That's it. People come to California. We got Hollywood. We got all this shit. All they got is
And we got the weather.
100 miles up. All they got is fucking Disneyland. You know what I'm saying?
Disney World.
Disney World.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, it's a nice place. SD, a lot of y'all, and tell y'all, man, Orlando was just like living in Pasadena, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing different, bro. We didn't even go to the beach. You know what I'm saying? No, we drove to Miami. Fuck going to the beach in Orlando. We went to Miami.
Well, of course, Miami Beach,
smart.
South Beach.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart,
So it's just like living in, I ain't even want to say Pasadena. I'm sorry, Pasadena. I gave us too much credit. That's like living in East LA. Got us night in Orlando.
Oh, Orlando. Okay.
Yeah, in Orlando, nigga, it got its nice spots.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's
then
hood.
It's
Yeah,
hood.
it got-
Niggas is
what-
dying over there.
What is Florida known for?
Oranges.
Oranges? Okay,
Oh,
let's make a list. Oranges,
Violence.
Disney World.
And violence.
Miami Beach.
What's that, Flossie?
And violence.
Violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I disagree
What-
on that one.
as in-
I disagree.
As in, like weird news stories out of Miami, right?
No, I've never,
all the time.
I've never heard no stories out of Miami.
Oh, there's all kinds of like guys.
I've always heard good things about Miami. I've never heard no
Guys eating
horror
like
stories.
Guys eating like bath salts.
Yeah, that happened too.
And eating people's faces.
Actually,
and
that
stuff
happened
like,
in Florida.
That's a Miami
Yeah,
story.
The last bad thing that I heard happen in Florida was when they shut up the gay club in Orlando.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
That's the last thing I heard when they shot somebody.
But once again,
remember
what
that?
was that?
When they shut up the gay club.
That was violence.
I remember. It was violence.
Okay, that's the last thing.
right.
That's probably the last
So
only
there-
bad
there's
thing I heard
that.
about Florida.
Uh-huh.
Gay violence, Disney,
Yeah.
and Miami weird news stories.
Right.
What else?
Nothing.
And Versace.
Versace.
Remember they killed Versace down
Yeah.
there.
Violence.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Gay violence. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Next category.
Now, Miami Beach, where he died at, like, I mean, ain't nobody gonna ever live forever.
Did you go by and visit the place where he got shot
Man, I
at?
showed you a picture.
I would.
I showed you a picture.
Swag, you
They,
made that.
they
I
turned
would
that.
have too.
They turned that into a restaurant.
Oh,
His
they-
house-
No, they did not.
His house is a restaurant.
So it's like,
Bullshit.
it's like a historic.
I don't believe that.
I got pictures. I'm gonna
They
show you.
turned his house into a restaurant
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
after the murder.
It's a
That's
restaurant
That's
and a hotel.
crazy.
Yep. I got pictures right outside of his house, right there.
Yeah,
Nice
I remember,
house.
Yeah, you did send me the
Yeah,
pictures.
nice
yeah.
house. And where they shot the movie where Cunanan killed
Right.
him, it's right there. Like
Yeah, it
they
really
shot
happened
that
right
at the
there.
real spot. You know
Yeah.
why? Because if anybody else lived there, I don't think they would have opened up the house. Versace family still owns that house.
Of course they
And
do.
it's a restaurant. And it's a landmark.
Yeah, it is
You know
a
what I'm
landmark.
saying? So it's not like you live in somewhere and somebody died in that house and they sell it to the next person.
Right.
Now if somebody come to the house and be like, oh, somebody died here, we're gonna do a movie. Motherfucker might be like, man, I'm moving.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can do what the fuck you want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Miami, Florida, and all of that. I mean, but you got to keep it 100. You said you ain't heard of it, right? No violence or nothing like that. But how often do you look at YouTube? How often do you look at the news?
Right.
How often do you look at all of these media outlets that talk about how bad Florida is? You don't. So you can't really say what other people have heard, because he talked about the bath salts. That was a big thing.
And that was huge.
That was a big thing. Motherfuckers eating people, nigga.
He
Walking down the
faces off.
street, nigga.
Faces
Nigga,
off.
At the airport.
man,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Where?
In Florida.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, man.
This was like what, about 4 or 5 years ago?
No,
Five years ago.
Yeah, 5
it-
years.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Oh yeah, nigga was off the bath salts.
Of course you don't recall.
I don't
Used to
recall
be
this.
And that's what they said.
You was too busy at an acting gig.
That's what they said. It was bath salt. Maybe
Yeah.
the nigga just hit some bad weed.
Yeah. Right.
I don't think bad weed would do that.
No, that's just a joke.
No, okay, gotcha.
We're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on. So, we're gonna talk about your state again, motherfucker. Flossy. I mean, not Flossy. Swaggy.
What? Florida again?
Florida again.
Always in the news.
That's one of my.
Swaggy, this-
Always in the
That's
news.
one of the places that I dream to go to. Florida, New York.
Time out.
You
time
gonna talk
out.
about Florida again?
You don't want to fucking go to
Yeah.
Florida.
I do.
We didn't
That's on my
invite
bucket list.
We didn't invited your ass twice. So
Right.
a third time's a charm, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Juice, why are you saying Swaggy's state is Florida? Was that your first step in the U.S.?
No,
No,
I don't
Mark.
think he ever been.
No.
That's on his
I've
bucket
never-
list.
That's on my bucket
That's
list.
where he wants to go.
Got it. Okay.
Well, we done been. I done been 3 times, but we didn't invite him twice. You know, Swaggy cheap, man. Swaggy spend $500 on some shoes, but won't spend $200 on a ticket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but man, in Florida, man, the schools out there, they just made it standard where the kids learn different about Black history. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So now in Black history, in the classes, they're not gonna say these people were slaves.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna say that they received some type of personal benefit
Right.
for doing the work
Exactly.
of Jonathan's people.
Oh wow.
No. But I know
But
what
I'm
you're
fucking
saying.
with you, Jonathan. But
No,
yeah,
no, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm on board. Yeah, I know they want to change the narrative and the titling of slave
Definitely.
to like some type of worker
Yeah.
aspect.
I think you're going to see a lot of strange news coming out of Tallahassee, Florida, as Governor DeSantis tries to get some kind of traction in this
For being the
in
president.
in
Try
this-
to be the president.
exactly in this race to be an alternative to Donald Trump.
Is he running for president?
DeSantis, of course, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't,
he
know, I
is.
didn't know that. See, I didn't know
So-
that one.
Yeah, so he's going to do whatever he can to get attention and traction.
So he's trying to be the next Donald Trump.
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
Trump is getting drowned.
Right.
Well, you
Thankfully, thank God, in all these prosecutions, you know, for everything from rape to
Right.
He gonna beat all
illegal
of that shit.
illegal confidential document,
Leakage.
yeah.
He gonna beat all of that. We're gonna keep on this topic because this is like near and dear. So Swaggy, how you feel about, Florida changing, the curriculum in schools and shit as far as being, you want some more Henderson? Is that right?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. White people like Henderson.
No, my only point there was, I mean, this is just DeSantis trying to get attention,
Mhm.
changing the curriculum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, Swaggy, how you feel
Swaggy.
about that, real quick?
But they're changing the
Curriculum.
curriculum. And, oh shit! I mean, I feel like I mean, if they're changing it for the good, you know what I mean? Because I feel like out here in the state of California, we need to change our curriculum too. Like, what are we teaching our kids in school? You know what I mean? Like,
overall, but we just speaking on Black history. Black history in
trying
America.
They're trying to stop calling people slaves in Black history and try to call them like
Workers.
cohabitative workers.
Yeah, they got special benefits and stuff like
quote
that.
unquote they, you know.
well, I agree with that.
Hell no.
I don't like the word.
We didn't get paid.
Hold on, Jonathan.
Slaves.
Hold on, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I don't like the word slave at all. You know what I mean? And that's why other races feel like they can disrespect us. The Hispanic community disrespect Black people. You know what I mean? Armenians, all different races disrespect us because they're learning this in school and they're learning that Black people are slaves. So they feel like, oh, you know what? Oh, we can disrespect them too. We can call them niggers and slaves and all type of shit. So I feel like they need to change all that. Stop talking about how Black people were slaves and Black people were this and this and that. Change it up a little bit. Make it sound a little bit more better. Like slave. I mean, I don't want nobody, no race of people to be slaves. But that word just sounds terrible to me. Don't you agree?
But when you're enslaved, and it's called slavery, the people who have or forced to participate in it are slaves. It's not about that. But like you said, and once again, like Jonathan and Juice said, it's the changing of the narrative. They're trying to erase your history by renaming it.
Okay, well, I agree with it.
You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing.
I agree with it.
You can't look at it as an aspect of, to where it's a negative reflection because that's where we came from. That's the reason why we are the people we are because we were enslaved.
Words like slave, words like nigga. I don't like to use it in my vocabulary. And personally, I don't want nobody around me using that word. Don't use nigga around me. Don't call me a nigga. Don't call me a slave. Don't call me none of that.
But all races and creeds
Swaggy
have been enslaved.
Exist.
All races and creeds have been enslaved, not just Black people.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So what I'm saying is, it's not like it just falls. But when he said, we're talking about Black history. So when it comes to our history, that just unfortunately is a huge part of it. Yes, you can't just erase that. What you gonna call? Okay, you stop calling the slaves. What you gonna call slavery?
Exploitation.
Look it up. There's better words to use than to use slavery.
It's slavery.
How do you feel about that, Juice?
Personally, I feel like we got to keep our history. We don't want to teach the kids that they were equal to start at because when they get older, what's gonna happen is the people that know they're gonna be like, man, you ain't shit. Just like you said, those people are they using it against them. But now you know where you come from to where you at now. You know what I mean? When we were slaves and all that, they was like, okay, now you ain't slaves no more. Now you go out there and make your way. That's just like you being an immigrant. You come to America and you make something out of yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to your parents. It's up to the next generation to be something. Now we're going to go generations and generations of people just thinking that they was always equal. And then when they don't get those same opportunities, they're going to be like, why? No, we got to work that much harder.
Do you know I didn't learn about slavery until I moved to this country? Exactly. I didn't know people were enslaved until I moved here.
Because y'all was enslaved to the British.
Exactly.
But y'all didn't know it.
No, we weren't.
Y'all didn't know it.
No, we weren't. We weren't enslaved to nobody.
Come on, man.
We weren't enslaved to nobody.
Slavery is done.
That's why you still got Queen Elizabeth on your dollar bill. But now it's the prince or whatever. It's like, you don't think of it as that because they don't teach y'all history. Well, but since they don't teach y'all history, you think you wasn't slaves. Nigga, y'all was slaves.
We weren't slaves.
Oh, man.
I never experienced slavery. That's why I don't want nobody talking to me about slavery. I don't want you calling me a slave.
Does Belize have a military?
Yes, we do. It was called the BDF, Belize Defense Force. And the only thing that we did come out of was Guatemala, because we're right next to Guatemala. Guatemala was trying to take us over as a country and make us their country. But no, the British, that's when the British came in and made us our own country. But we weren't enslaved by Guatemala. They were just trying to come and take our land and take our country.
The Brits.
So the Brits came in and made us our own.
They took control. Not Guatemala. The Brits took control.
Yeah, the Brits came in and took control. That's why we have the Queen Elizabeth.
Exactly.
The Queen Elizabeth is
the
Queen Elizabeth is on our dollar
That's
bill.
what Juice just said.
But that has nothing to do with enslaving people.
We're gonna have to look it up. I know.
Yeah.
So
you know.
They didn't enslave y'all. They just controlled y'all.
Basically, they just
What's the difference?
no, they didn't control. It's not control. They made us, you know what I mean, our own.
They occupied y'all space.
And they came in and say, hey,
And they came and put all their
We're
truth on it. That's just like me going over to Juice house and me just tearing everything out of his closet and me start putting my shit up in there.
Exactly.
No. That's not what happened.
That's what they did.
They basically.
We're gonna have to end this episode because that camera is about to go out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start with you, Jonathan. You got any last words? We happy you was here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Any
It's a
last words?
monumental episode.
You know?
Thanks for coming, brother.
Yeah. We on 1% on that camera. So
Yep, this was great. I hope to come back. Thank you, Juice.
I appreciate you coming, man. Don't thank me, thank yourself, man. You had to
All good.
drive here.
All
You know what I'm
good.
saying? Appreciate you.
Good time. Yes,
Sir.
Thanks for the Hennessy.
No doubt. Flossie B, last words.
Oh, just thank you once again. 99th. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see you until next time. God bless. Be, cute.
Yeah. Swaggy D.
Hey man, I want to say thank you guys. Thanks. This is a good show. You know what I mean? I'm proud to be an American finally in this country, in this beautiful country, in this world.
You can't stutter as an American.
And I ain't gonna let nobody keep me down and keep my spirits down. I'm gonna ignore all the ignorant people from now on.
There you go, Swaggy.
Amen. So man, what I got to say, man, is this shit is brought to you by New Wave Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? 1290 North Lake. You know what I'm saying? Famously broke. You know what I'm saying? We up in this motherfucker. Flossie B album. You know what I'm saying?
Slap by the pound.
Slap by the pound. Also, SD's album, Pasadena Shine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So go stream that shit, man. And if you want to come fuck with us on episode 100, man, hit us in the DM, hit us in the inbox. I don't give a fuck if you leave a comment about it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
100.
100.
Thank you,
New Wave Shop Talk, hashtag 100. And we out of this motherfucker, man. New Wave Shop Talk, episode 90 motherfucking 9. Nigga!
Peace.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk. New Wave Shop Talk, New Wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New Wave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. I need some of them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your